For the cancer life, when I say cancer life, you say, when I say cancer life, you say, when I say cancer life, you say, I'm gonna take it. Take it. Let's go. Today is the 5th, correct? All right, let's go. Nobody's going to bring you what you want. Nobody, absolutely nobody is going to bring you what you want. If you want it, go get it. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what sex you are. If you're after something, stop talking about it. You ever talk to people and they always say, oh yeah, because that's what I'm planning on doing. And then 2 years later, and that's what I'm planning on doing. And 3 years later, and that's what I'm planning on doing. I got an idea that I want to share. If you don't like it, so I don't, come on, somebody. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but my point to you is that we can sometimes get in our own way of just being a talker. And what I tell you constantly is, if you want to know who someone is, figure out where their words meet up with their what? Actions. And so you have to be one of those people that have to decide that I don't care if you fail, fall, mess up, don't get it right, but get it and work on it, and then work on it again, and then work on it again. Don't just say it. You can only get but so much help. People really don't like to help people that aren't doing it themselves. They like to help people that are on their way to do it. They like to help people that have made it through something. They like to help people that are gaining some momentum. They don't like to do with people that say, I would like. Because everybody would like something. But if you're gaining some momentum, if you're moving, if you're going forward, all of a sudden they see something happening. They want to be a part of something that is a movement. That's what a movement. You see people marching. What they marching for? Now that you and Chris, you want to know, well, what's going on? What's happening? Even as a cultural people, you see somebody running, you're like, hey. But you don't actually follow people that just talk, because there's nothing to what? Follow. You had that same idea last time we talked. And so what I want you to understand, and what I want you to grasp is that it doesn't make a difference how old you are. If you want something, you want something. What are you doing, and what have you done to get it? And if you have an excuse, then you have wasted your own time. Let me say this to finish it. Everything that gets in your way is an excuse. Everything that happens in this world is an excuse. What is going to stop you is your choice. It's just a choice. You can have arguments for days with your loved ones. You can be mad and the relationship didn't work out because of this. What are you going to do to make it succeed besides blame something else? You say, the man by the pool, which we're going to talk about probably next week or the week before next, I don't remember. But he said, will I be made whole? He said, I was trying to get in the pool, and then before I try, someone gets in before. That was not what God asked. And that is how we respond. I was trying to do it, but no one wants your excuse. That conversation, small, quick conversation, has helped me drastically, because I stopped giving excuses. 1, 2, answer the question. Answer the question. Some of us are doing things that have nothing to do with what we are actually trying to achieve in life, what we're trying to get in life. If you didn't get there, it's because of you. When I look back at what I failed at, I find the reason I failed, and I torture the reason I failed. I eliminate it. I say, okay, this this desire, this stopped me. Okay, so I wrote the book. The book took too long to write. So what do? I speed up the process. I give a determined date and when it's going to be finished. And I move past whether I'm up 3 o'clock in the morning, typing on my phone what I want to say, because that's when it hit me, then that's what I have to do. But I cannot allow myself to go back to who I was when I didn't get to where I wanted to go, when I wanted to get there. You may fail. Let me just say this. You may fail, but don't let your failure be your reasoning and not achieving. Let that failure be the reason you will win the next time. Make that your momentum. Don't let that be your excuse. Continue to move forward and get what you want, because you are not going to let just the reason, because reasons don't ever accomplish anything. They don't ever achieve anything. They might get you beyond the warning. And so they don't fire you, but they just write you up. But 3 to 4 of those reasons, 3 to 4 of those excuses is going to get you fired. So stop saying that, oh, it was a traffic. There will always be traffic. There will always be a problem. There will always be something. I'll move on. Number 2, you don't have to be young to have victory or be old to have freedom. You don't have to be young to have victory or to be old to have freedom. Let's look at it. When most people that are young, they want to be older so they can do what they want, when they want, how they want. Most people that are older, they look back at their life and they're trying to look at and say, dang, I miss the victory. I miss becoming rich. I miss becoming this. I miss. That's not it. It's you. It's how you view you. Say it. It's how I view me. I can be free at a young age if I understand what freedom is. Because when I get old, I got to work, so I have less freedom than what you think I have. When I'm young, I got more freedom, but you don't see how important or how wonderful or how beautiful freedom is, because you're thinking about what you have to do. And if you always think about what you have to do, you'll never see freedom. And if you look at victory, most people look at victory and say, I could have done, but now I'm older. Well, it's how you view you. You are not as old as you choose to be or how you think you are. You just out of shape. You can still achieve. You can still accomplish. You can still map out. You can still, if you're still breathing. I was watching a video, and there was a man. He was born and only his head worked. The rest of his body did not work, but he achieved greatness. He achieved more than I still have achieved at this moment. He's had doctorates and he had money. He had a lot of different things, but only his head worked. Like literally from here down, he did not have the ability to move. What I want you to understand is that you are limited by you in freedom, and you are limited by you in victory. Victory is yours if you choose to work for it. Freedom is yours if you choose to work for it. It's nothing stopping you but you. How you perceive it and how you go after it. And if you work on how you perceive victory, then you'll be able to get victory. Small victories become big victories, just like small steps become what? Come on. You have to look at it a certain way and you'll be able to what? Achieve it. Number 3, give God his time. Give God his time. I'll say it again. Give God his time. 5 minutes or 2 hours. Up to you How much time you give God. I'm not saying go spend 7 hours with God. I'm saying give him some of the time. It will start your car a whole lot faster. It'll make you warm a whole lot faster. You'll have whatever you spend time doing, you get better at doing it. Give God some time. God will get your attention one way or another. What does that mean? That means if you can give God your time, you're saying, God, I'm here. Show up. Show up. Hey, what would you like to talk about? What can we do today? What's going on? Look, this was happening in my life. This happened in my life. This happened in my life. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to fix this. I do know how to fix this. Can I do that? Can I work on this? Can we do this? This, that, and the other. Or you can keep moving, keep running, keep moving, keep running. And when stuff start happening, he say, you ain't talk to me. You ain't talk to me. You didn't talk to me. Then stuff started happening and more stuff started happening and more stuff. And you're trying to figure out why are these things happening? Because you don't want to spend no time talking to the creator of this world when he came after you and you are not coming after him. And so what happens is he said, well, I got to get your attention. And so he allows life to happen to you and happen more and happen more. And then all of a sudden, hey, God, what's happening? Oh, you know me. You remember me. Okay. But if you're constantly talking, if you're building a relationship, if you're willing to build a relationship with everyone else and everything else in your life and all the things that you have to do, then what ends up happening is either you will talk about him or your relationship with him isn't that great. Because anytime, if you see me in a class, if my kids walk by and they see me on a video call, they see me talking in a different language or whatever they say, that all the people know that, so you going to, oh yeah, we going to church and then we did this and then we're going to go do this. And then I got service. Oh, I'm studying for my sermon. Or I got this, that, and the other. I can't get him off the conversation because he's part of my life. So how many people know about the God in your life? Because if they don't know about the God in your life, then there's a problem with you and the God in your life. That he's not part of your conversation. He's not part of your situation. He's not part of what you do, how you do it, when you do it. It's confusing to me. And I think that it would benefit you if you would focus on that part of your life, because now all of a sudden, he gets the attention that he so much deserves. Let me explain this last part of it. In the Old Testament, and we've been through the entire Old Testament, have you not seen where they said he is a jealous God? Where you're not seeing when the people do not pay attention to him, when people do not seek him, when the people do, all of a sudden the children of Israel fall into a desperate land. They fall into a place. They fall into an issue. They fall into a circumstance. They fall into things. They are bound up. And now all of a sudden they cry out, Lord, where are you? God, what happened? I don't need that. It's simple. Everybody think about it. Do you really need that? No. So if you don't need that, why not just stay in constant communication with the one that can keep you from the issues and the problems and the circumstances, the one that can help you in the problems and the circumstances, the one that can take you up higher, the one that said, I will make sure that there is not anything that will overtake you. Because it's harder to get out of a thing than to never get in it at all. Moving on. All right. So here's one thing we talked about, and I want to give this last thing, and just because. All right. Don't trust every green light. Don't trust every green light, because every green light is not for you. You think, oh, it's something available. I'll take it. It ain't for you. I'm not. Now, the question is it for me or is it not for me? But if you hesitate, it might not be for you because someone might take it. But if you take it, will you handle the responsibility that comes with it? The green light is not always for you. The question is, will I take it Do I have the ability to handle it? Is it the time for it? Is it a good time? Because if it's not a good time for it, what you take is something that you must be able to what? Afford. The Bible says count the cost. Because now, if you take something that you can't afford, shout hallelujah, put your money down, thank God, tell the world you got it, and 5 weeks later, they take it from you. Who looks bad? Because you took something that wasn't for you. Just because it's a green light, just because it says go, you got to ask yourself, if how many people cross the street on a green light without looking left or right? Okay, then don't do it in any other situation because it may not be for you, or you might be on the last 10 seconds of the green light. You understand what I'm saying? Get across when it's good to get across. In your relationship, if you think you should say it, it may not be a good time to say it. At your job, you think you should do it, it may not be. And now everybody's saying, if you think you should do this right here, right now, they should say, raise your hand. You looking at the person's face and they are like, I wish somebody would raise their hand. Body language, pay attention. No, just because they said it doesn't mean go. Pay attention. You must manage whose life? Your own. Nobody else's. Manage your life. Just because someone said, oh, I got a discount on it means you should take it. Just because someone's willing to give it to you doesn't mean you should take it. Just because there's more doesn't mean you should eat it. Understand that. Focus on that. Know that. Believe that. And those are the keys to life.